Hi guys and welcome to Studio Wildlife. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name's Daniel and I don't usually sound like this. I've got a bit of a cold at the minute, but I thought I'd voice over a video and just give you sort of a little bit of an update of what I'm doing and what's going on in mine and Amber's sort of artistic career and a little bit of what's going on in our lives. For this video, I'm just going to show you this time-lapse of a tiger painting that I did on my iPad Pro using Procreate and the Apple Pencil. I love using this sort of setup for little sketches and little plans for paintings. I find it's really useful for planning out compositions and just trying to get an idea of the colours and overall sense of values to see if something would make a good painting or not. This particular tiger is from Knowsley Safari Park, I believe, in Knowsley, so the north of England, and it was taken by one of my friends who very kindly allowed me to use his photo. I did a little bit of editing on Photoshop just to create this reference photo, and then I decided to draw it freehand using that Procreate app. So I hope you enjoyed the process. It was just sort of, I didn't really have anything to do. I've not really had much time to do any new paintings recently because myself and Amber have just finished an exhibition in Manchester that went really well. We had a load of new paintings up for that. Everything was all framed, all nicely set up, and we had such a wonderful reception. So if anybody did manage to get down there, thank you for coming and thank you for making it such a wonderful weekend. It was absolutely fantastic seeing everyone, meeting everyone, and seeing the responses. Like, there were people that were actually sort of looking at my work and Amber's work, and a couple of them were like shaking, some of them were like actually gobsmacked, and some of them, their jaws actually dropped looking at the paintings, which was absolutely incredible. And the reception that we had was brilliant. So once again, thank you so much for that. And anyone that didn't have a chance to see it, I've put a little video up on my Instagram, and I will also post some pictures up on my Instagram as well, so you can just see what the setup was like. It was mine and Amber's first sort of real exhibition where it was just sort of out there in terms of in the art world. Usually we do wildlife exhibitions, but this one was just more of a generic art fair, so it was nice to see that reception for wildlife art, because we were one of only a very small number of wildlife artists that were actually there. Exhibitions, and in terms of exhibitions in the future, I've got this really cool idea. Myself and Amber both turned 30 in 3 years' time, and we both turned 30 in the same year, so I thought it'd be a really cool idea if maybe we tried to set up an exhibition where it was like 30 in 30. So we each produce 30 artworks, or we produce 30 artworks between us, and try and hold a joint exhibition sort of somewhere between our 30th birthdays, and try and do this for our first sort of solo, I'm saying solo, but there'd be two of us, so it'd be a paired exhibition, but our first solo exhibition that's just our artworks and not other artworks of other wildlife artists or other artists in general. So let me know in the comments what you think about that, and if you think it'd be a good idea or something that you'd like to see. So, other updates that I've got, you might have heard in some of my other videos that I am in the process, or more specifically my dad is in the process, of building me a new studio. So at the minute I'm currently painting out of my bedroom, and it's not ideal because I'm starting to build up a lot of stuff. There's a lot of paintings, there's a lot of oil paintings drying, a lot of pastel paintings, there's a lot of framed paintings that haven't yet sold, and it's just getting a little bit of a mess. So very kindly, I am now getting a studio being built, which is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm definitely going to do a studio tour when it's up, so make sure you subscribe and follow the channel for that. I'm hoping it should, at the very least, if it's not coming out before Christmas, it should be done early next year, so I'm definitely going to try and film a video for that and give you a tour of the studio. But it's fantastic, what we've done so far, or what my dad's done so far, so I can't wait to show you guys how it looks. Speaking of Christmas, I am really struggling to get some sort of arty Christmas presents for Amber. So if you've got any suggestions of good Christmas presents for artists, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. I might even use some of those comments to make a small little video, like, I don't know, like, great Christmas ideas for artists. But yeah, I'd really love your comments and any ideas that you might have, because I just want to make this Christmas quite special for Amber, so I want to make sure to get her a few nice little arty presents. Speaking of Christmas as well, I don't know if you follow Amber on Facebook or on Instagram, but she's decided to start this year some small Christmas ornaments. So what I will do is pop a link down to Amber's Facebook page where you can see one of those ornaments, and it's basically like a small log with a painting of a pet portrait on. They are perfect small Christmas gift ideas, so if you would like to see that and you do have a pet, or you know someone that has a pet and loves their pet, and you might want to get them this small Christmas gift for Christmas, just either drop me a message, so leave a comment and I'll give you the details, or go and check out Amber's Facebook page and give her a message yourself. So hopefully you're enjoying the video. I know it's a bit of a boring video with me just talking, but hopefully you're enjoying the process of this tiger. As I said, this is a plan for a future painting. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to do it in pastels or oils or acrylics, maybe a combination of the acrylics and the oils. Let me know what you think in the comments what I should do, but I'm definitely going to do this painting as a more traditional piece in the future. Personally, I don't class my digital art as a finished piece. The way that I do it and the way that sort of I leave everything quite rough and not very finished off, and to me that it isn't what an artwork should be. I'm not saying that all digital artwork is not real art, because I do have massive respect for digital artists. What I'm saying is I don't class my digital art as real artwork, just because I'm never really happy with the finish when you actually look up close, and I don't really pay as much attention to detail and take as much care when I'm doing these digital sketches as I do with my traditional work. I would love to hear your comments on digital art and what you think about digital art. One thing that I sort of might be a bit controversial, but I see art the way that I'm doing here, when it's done properly digitally, like drawing from scratch, creating this picture, creating this artwork, it is real art. But when I see people photo editing and classing that as digital art, I don't really know if it's classed as fine art or digital art. I'd probably class it more as graphic design, maybe. That being said, I do have incredible respect for photo editors and people that manipulate photos to look like artwork. It is a true skill, but I wouldn't class it on the same level as creating something from scratch or even traditional media. But that's just my opinion. Sorry, going a bit off the plan there. There's a bit of a mix of conversation topics in this video. I apologise for that. The other thing that I was going to ask, and this is more of an open call to everyone that watches the videos, is what would you like to see in the new year? So what kind of videos do you like the best? What kind of videos would you like me to produce for you? So that could be tutorials, it could be time lapses, it could be demonstrations. I could be doing more of the live sessions. Please just let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. Any suggestions are greatly appreciated. I've also been toying with the idea of maybe doing some art challenge videos where you guys just leave comments and set me challenges that I can sort of interpret in my own way and try to create realistic wildlife art based on the challenges that you guys set. And I'd love to give that a go and maybe try out a couple of those videos. So if you do have any ideas for art challenges, please just let me know in the comments and I'll see about making videos for them, because I just want to sort of expand the channel a little bit. I want to put a little bit more variation into this channel, so it's not just time lapses, it's not just tutorials, but it's maybe trying out new media, trying out new styles, and just trying to inspire people with a few more different ideas, like maybe like using things that you wouldn't think as of typical paint applicators or typical mediums or typical work surfaces or like even typical styles that I could just try out and practice and show you what I can do with them and show you what I could do with these different challenges and how I would interpret them, and then maybe you could do similar things as well, so you could try the challenges at home as well. But To do that, I need some ideas for those challenges, so please, 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 in the comments, just let me know if you've got any ideas or any challenges you'd like to set me for the new year. Okay, so back to the sort of purpose of this video is this tiger that I'm painting currently. So I use this more of a colour study, trying to get some idea of the shadows and the highlights, and just a little bit of an idea of the composition that I'd like to see. So yeah, I basically use this for the composition, just trying to get a plan and an idea of how I would turn this into a more realistic traditional painting. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This is pretty much this finished artwork, or technical artwork. I don't really call it an artwork, but digital piece. And this plan, this sketch. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for all the waffling, and thanks for watching. And as always, for more wildlife art tips, please head on over to studiowildlife.com.